Chicago, 1929. Prohibition was in full effect, and the Mafia's reign of terror was at an all-time high, and Al Capone ruled the streets of Chicago with an iron fist. He ran the Chicago Outfit, which was known for smuggling, bootlegging, gambling, and prostitution. There was no gangster in Chicago that could top Capone. There was one gangster, though, who would attempt to rival him. George Clarence Morin, better known as Bugs, was the leader of the North Side gang who began moving in on Capone's turf. Bugs and his gang took over a few of Capone's operated saloons that he insisted were in his territory. This angered Capone immensely, and he arranged a hit that was supposed to take out Morin and members of his gang. This bloody incident would go down in history as the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. On February 14th, the plan was set in motion to lure Bugs Morin to the SMC Cartage warehouse on North Clark Street. Contrary to common belief, this plan did not intend to eliminate the entire North Side gang, just Morin, and perhaps 2 or 3 of his lieutenants. It is usually assumed that they were lured into the garage with the promise of a stolen, cut-rate shipment of whiskey supplied by Detroit's Purple Gang, also associates of Capone. Most of the Morin gang had already arrived at the warehouse by approximately 10:30 a.m. Morin was not there, having left his Parkway Hotel apartment late. He and one of his men, Ted Newberry, approached the rear of the warehouse from the side street and saw a police car pull up. They immediately turned and retraced their steps, going to a nearby coffee shop. The perpetrators were 4 unknown gangsters in Capone's outfit, supposedly some of his best men. 2 were dressed in normal clothes, while the other 2 were disguised as cops for the job. The 4 arrived at the warehouse in a Cadillac sedan. The 2 fake police officers carrying shotguns entered the rear portion of the garage and found members of Morin's gang and 2 gang collaborators, Reinhard Schwimmer and John May. The police officers then ordered the men to line up against the wall. The 2 police officers then signaled to the pair of men in civilian clothes who had accompanied them. 2 of the killers opened fire with Thompson submachine guns, one containing a 20-round box magazine and the other a 50-round drum. They were thorough, spraying their victims left and right, even continuing to fire after all 7 had hit the floor. The 7 men were ripped apart, and 2 shotgun blasts afterward all but obliterated the faces of John May and James Clark, according to the coroner. To give the appearance that everything was under control, the men in street clothes came out with their hands up, prodded by the uniformed police officers. Inside the garage, the only survivors in the warehouse were Highball, May's German Shepherd, and Frank Gussenberg. Despite 14 bullet wounds, he was still conscious, but died 3 hours later, refusing to utter a word about the identities of the killers. The St. Valentine's Day Massacre will go down as one of the most notorious, gruesome gang shootings of all time, and secured Capone's place as the most notorious gangster in American history.